expectation from him. I like that India have kept him at the top of the order. There would have been so many players willing to open the batting with Shubman Gill, Gaikwad, and even inside Sudarshan.
Yeah, well, the way the game is going, I think most sides will be looking at players with, like Abhishek, who've got high strike rates. He had an amazing IPL, didn't he? And that's the type of player I think that is going to be more on the cards from a selector's point of view.
Managed to keep Ruturaj Gaikwad quiet in this power play, which has gone at a runner ball, 36 for 1.
सर आप बहुत लकी है कि आपके बेटे ने हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस और बाकी सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज टाइम।
दोस्तों, अगर आप इसी तरह हमारे चैनल पे आने वाले सभी मुकाबलों का लाइव कवरेज देखना चाहते हैं तो अभी के अभी हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। नीचे आपको सब्सक्राइब का बटन देखने को मिल। दोस्तों, अगर आप इसी तरह हमारे चैनल पे आने वाले सभी मुकाबलों का लाइव कवरेज देखना चाहते हैं तो अभी के अभी हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। नीचे आपको सब्सक्राइब का बटन देखने को मिल रहा है, उसे दबाइए और बेल आइकन को भी जरूर दबा लेना ताकि एक भी मैच आप मिस ना करें।
बजाज एलियांज लाइफ के 10x टर्म प्लान्स, जब लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर हो एनुअल इनकम का 10 गुना तो
You can expect them to show up in big numbers again today. Power play is done, field can be spread. Not as eventful a power play as the Zimbabwean bowlers enjoyed less than 24 hours back. They enjoyed themselves in full voice. Can't help but think while these young Indian players are using in big crowds, packed stadiums. It's not often that India are outnumbered. The supporters department, plenty of Indian cricket fans here in Zimbabwe, based here as well.
Throughout the day, Raza yesterday was sensational. He led from the front. What a role model he is for the rest of the Zimbabweans, and he was so skillful with his various variations, even extracting a little bit of turn with his off-field.
Shout for Tendai Chatara to be player of the match, picking up the third wicket, but Raza, where he led, tactically ensured that the game didn't drift. Even when Jurel and Gill forged a little partnership, he was decisive.
Yeah, he had a great all-round game, didn't he? Scored 19 at a runner ball, I think it was, 3 for 25 in his 4. He was a great contender for the player of the match, absolutely.
He's a senior statesman now. As we look at our numbers game, 86 matches and counting. Now, what's the messaging to Ruturaj Gaikwad at this stage? You've got Sai Sudarshan, who's going to walk in somewhere in the middle overs. You've got Riyan Parag, who's presumably going to bat a position lower, unless they're going to just stick with right and left hand combinations. Playing an extra batter, so Rinku and Washington Sundar will be for later.
Well, he's got to do his fair share of the aggressive part of this partnership, absolutely. He's a very, very skillful player of spin, so I would be surprised if he doesn't look for the boundary options against spin in these middle overs.
You sense that Abhishek Sharma is just losing some of his momentum. He's now 25 of 21, just 4 of Raza's first, 40 for 1.
इससे विकास की फाइल आप पॉलिसी बजा मैम, आपका हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस क्लेम अप्रूव हो गया है। अब आप सर को घर ले जा सकते हैं।
क्लेम के टाइम पे हमेशा आपकी हेल्प को तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
ग्रोसरीज, दूध, लाइट बिल, वाईफाई, ओटीटी, ईएमआई सब मिलाकर 38,750।
मैथ्स बड़ा अच्छा है आपका। तो आपका लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर कितना होना चाहिए?
आपका लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर आपके एनुअल इनकम का 10 गुना होना चाहिए। बजाज एलियांज लाइफ के 10x टर्म प्लान्स, जब लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर हो एनुअल इनकम का 10 गुना तो
Brought down the number of dots at this stage. With 30 in the first 7 in the first T20. Understandably, they wanted to just keep things calm in pursuit of a small target. Didn't work out. Luke Jongwe. Period of play now where Raza will try to manage his bowlers, and where the batters, Andy Flower, will start trying to look at what their best boundary options are on a day where we have about 9 kilometers steady wind on a big ground.
Yeah, it is a beautiful sunny day here. It's a wintry day. Still 23 degrees, which is a perfect temperature for a game of cricket. But yeah, the batters at the moment need to apply the pressure on the bowlers. And one of the ways they can do that is on a big field like this, and you reference the wind as well. We've got a very big side on one side, and Abhishek is now facing and hitting towards that big side. And the likelihood of you hitting many boundaries or sixes out that way is small. So I would imagine targeting twos onto that huge outfield that side will be part of their tactical game. And whoever wins that game...
Yeah, it's his leg side, that's the big side. Just on cue, there's a call for two.
Call for two. No chance that we're going to get it. I mean, it's one of the areas I think that Zimbabwe will try to beat the Indian side on, is running between the wickets and fielding. So I think we'll see, when we see the Zimbabweans back this afternoon, they're going to be pushing a lot of twos to that long side. And certainly they'll be trying to restrict them with some of their wickets in the outfield.
Tried to put the bowler off. Yeah, what we're also seeing is Zimbabwe understand the dimensions of this ground well. It is their home ground. You're seeing the fielders in the deep on the big side actually not stand right on the boundary. So you look at a man at deep mid-wicket now, who's actually not all the way back. That's a huge boundary there. So they're trying to cut the twos as well. He'll probably be further back for Abhishek hitting into the leg side than he was for Ruturaj Gaikwad. But even so, okay, straight up. Someone will have to try and get two fielders. Oh, and it's put down. It went up for a long time. And Wellington Masakatsa eventually claimed it, but could not close the job.
Absolute steepler from Abhishek. And Wellington Masakatsa had Sikandar Raza, the captain, closing in with him, both eyeing. This is their ball. Try to hit it for six, straight back over the bowler's head. Masakadza, who must have called it, has fluffed it. Huge moment in the game.
Abhishek Sharma has potential to make Zimbabwe pay. Straight boundary option is the shorter option. That's a gift. Gaikwad would gladly accept it. Oh, it's a boundary after the drop catch. 8 gone, 49 for 1.
दोस्तों, अगर आप इसी तरह हमारे चैनल पे आने वाले सभी मुकाबलों का लाइव कवरेज देखना चाहते हैं तो अभी के अभी हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। नीचे आपको सब्सक्राइब का बटन देखने को मिल रहा है, उसे दबाइए और बेल आइकन को भी जरूर दबा लेना ताकि एक भी मैच आप मिस ना करें।
अब आप सर को घर ले जा सकते हैं।
ट्रेन के टाइम पे हमेशा आपकी हेल्प को तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
आपका लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर कितना होना चाहिए?
आपका लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर आपके एनुअल इनकम का 10 गुना होना चाहिए। बजाज एलियांज लाइफ के 10x टर्म प्लान। जब लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कवर हो एनुअल इनकम का 10 गुना तो
Cricketing calendar. MS's birthday. We're just talking about where Zimbabwe could. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, it's just hammered away. So much power. Raced away, shorter side of the boundary. 50 comes up for India.
50 coming up in the 9th over. It's been a fairly cautious start. Abhishek went away quickly. He's just got a good pull shot in against Raza.
That is a shot and a half. That is the big side. And Abhishek Sharma has cleared it magnificently.
Wow, that is a beautiful shot.